I think it is recording now, so I'm going to share my screen. And share. So, okay. Hello, my name is Edgar Soto Alvarez. I am in the group of AES 43 Advanced, and I'm going to share you my essay about the impact of social media in Colombia. So I'm going to start. Okay. Colombia is a very privileged country in its geography. It is the only one in South America that is bounded by the waters of the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. Its population amounts to 49 million inhabitants. It is the 28th most populous country in the world, but it is the second country with the most Spanish speakers after Mexico. I have some of the Colombian traditions here. And the number one is Barranquilla Carnival. It is the second largest carnival in the world and the most important in Colombia. Carnival of Blacks and Whites, Vallenato Legend Festival, Popoyan Holy Week processions, Flower Fair, and Cali Fair. Okay. How used are social networks in Colombia? For the Colombian case, it is estimated that the percentage of users is 22.6% by 2022. A figure of 4,623 million people on social networks was estimated. The increase in users on this platform has been much greater than of the internet, so much that in recent years, the number of users has tripled. And how and for what are networks used in Colombia? The report showed that social networks have 97.9% instant messaging apps and 97.7% on video. Entertainment, 90.5% were the most used in 2020 by Colombian internet users, followed by music applications, 66.5%, and video games, 58.7%. What are the most used social networks in Colombia? The number one, Facebook. Although sometimes it seems like Instagram is positioned on the podium of the most used network. Facebook, it is 2,740 million worldwide users, is still one of the favorites in Colombia and in many countries in America and the rest of the continent. The second one is YouTube, the third one, WhatsApp, fourth, Instagram, and five, TikTok. Okay, the negative impact. The negative impact due to Colombia is among the first countries that use social networks the most. It becomes vulnerable to the negative impact and consequences caused by spending too much time on the aforementioned platforms. A study by EFIT University and Taiwan shows that 20% of minors between 9 and 17 years of age stop sleeping because they use social networks. 84% of Colombian children and young people between 9 and 17 years of age already have profiles on the main social networks, despite the fact that these sites only allow them to be opened from the age of 13. This is one of the results of a recent study conducted by EFIT and Taiwan in educational institutions in Medellin, Bogotá, Barranquilla, Bucaramanga, Cartagena, Cali, Pereira, and Manizales. These are some of the data resulting from the study. The average time minutes spent online is 3.5 hours. The figure increases to 5 hours in adolescents as does the probability of million adults through this network. The main activities of the internet are doing schoolwork and listening to music. 64% of children are allowed to use some social network, and the most used are Facebook and WhatsApp. And 20% can only do so under permission. About online risks. 20% of minors survived have ever stopped sleeping or eating because they were surfing the internet. 12% of children and adolescents have been victims of cyberbullying, and 35% have been victims of bullying in the real world. 20% of respondents say they have received messages with sexual content, and 55% of 15 or 17 years old have met strangers online. 34% have gotten to know them personally. The older the child, the more likely he or she is to meet an adult while surfing and to send images showing his or her sexual organs. Regarding the viewing of sexual content, 24% say they have access in through social networks, and 13 are surprised by a pop-up window, and another 10% find it in videos and movies, and after 7% admit to having seen them on adult websites, and another 10% in online games. The possible solutions, I think, okay. And the possible solutions to these problems in general, I think, is to use social networks with responsibly and to know the key points, or to detect if a page is safe or not, and to stop promoting the junk content, and to consume more enriching content. This is my opinion to the solution at these problems. And that's all of my essay. Thank you so much.